And as the impeachment inquiry continues on Capitol Hill, more current and former officials are giving their take on proceedings. One America's Jack Posobiec sits down with Lieutenant Colonel Tony Shaffer to learn more.
We're looking at this whistleblower-led impeachment process that's involving Adam Schiff. You've got to have some interesting takes on this, given your own experience in so many of these fields, both in national security and essentially being a whistleblower yourself at one point.
Whistleblower-led. That's not the way it's supposed to be. You're supposed to actually have a whistleblower come report something that's an act of wrongdoing. Right now, we've seen a whistleblower posit third-hand information in search of a crime. And I think that's been the biggest travesty of this whole thing. There's no real violation.
People are talking about the leaking of the name, right? That's all been but confirmed at this point. Yet it was the New York Times that produced numerous biological details about the individual that allowed people to then figure out, I mean, the NSC, Ukraine experts, there's really not that many of them that came over from CIA. Why wasn't there any effort to then go after the New York Times for printing those biographical?
Well, because they're the leaking, they're the access point of leaks by the left. I mean, it is. If you want something quietly leaked and spun a certain way, that's who you go to. They're not reporters. They are essentially advocates for a political position as defined by the political left at this point in time.
What should folks at home, people who are watching all this stuff, what should they understand and take away from all of this? What can they do?
First off, don't believe anything relating to the impeachment. It's all complete nonsense. The president, as the chief law enforcement officer and chief foreign policy officer, has the right to do everything he did on that call, before that call, and after that call. Secondly, the whole idea that we have a deep state still in power is completely illustrated here. This needs to be a lesson to all law-abiding citizens to examine their political beliefs relating to a party. You need to look at the actions of both parties in respect to what they're doing. Which side is actually saying we want transparency, we want rule of law, and we want to actually have something accounted for regarding wrongdoing.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.